Now, I will show you some of the most important settings that can instantly change the look and feel of your store. I am talking about the colors and fonts of your store. You see, every brand has their own unique identity that makes them stand out from the competition. Colors and fonts are the basics of it, so make sure to focus on it from the very beginning. Now, to change the colors, we need to go to Settings. I've asked ChatGPT to provide me color suggestions for each element of the store. And ChatGPT has given me 3 different color palettes, along with the color code, which made my work much easier. I only need to copy the color code from here, and then under the colors settings, I have to add the color code to its relevant position. For example, the code I copied is for background. So I will select the background color, and then replace the color code with the one that I get from ChatGPT. And as you can, the background color of the store has changed almost instantly. And now we need to repeat the same process for all the other sections. Of course, sometimes ChatGPT makes some mistakes, which is why I asked for 3 to 5 different sets of color palettes. That way, we have the option to experiment and choose the one that we like. Alright, after going through some trial and errors, we've finally found the right color palette for our store. So now, I will save the changes by hitting the Save button. Next up, we have the font settings. To change the fonts, go to the settings on the left, and then go to the typography option. From here, you'll get the option to change the heading fonts, body fonts, and button fonts too. Feel free to play around with these options and you'll find a good fit for your store. Or you can simply use the ChatGPT prompts that I mentioned earlier. They are designed to save you time and effort. But that's completely optional. You can design your store without using the prompts too. Alright, these are some of the most important settings for your store. You'll see many other options in this left sidebar, but most of them are self-explanatory, so I won't explain them in the video. I will simply save all the changes and then exit this editor. The next step is to click on this View Store button, and then have a look at the store design. We need to make sure that everything is looking good. Every text is easy to read, all the buttons are working fine, and most importantly, we need to test that the main CTA is taking the customer to the checkout page. Alright, everything seems to be working fine. Now, before we launch our store, it's important to take care of some of the technical stuff. On your dashboard, go to the Settings option on the bottom left. Here, make sure that the store name is correct, and then also check the store's default language and currency. Next, go to Domain Settings. Here, you need to connect your store domain, and you can also buy the domain directly if you haven't done it already. Next, under the Payments option, you need to add your payment gateway. Otherwise, how will you get the payments? We also have the checkout settings, which you can customize if you want to. And last but not least, if you haven't selected a plan yet, make sure to do it before your trial ends.